when I was learning in the Huaxia Zhen Center, we started more familiar with the Zhineng Qigong things. A lot of people recover very fast, very soon, and yeah, a lot of amazing stories. But after I work in the recovery department, I realized some students recover really fast. Even some cancer patient maybe recover in very few days. No. But some patients they recover slow, maybe same kind of problem. No, we recover very slow. This moment, normally we think that maybe someone more sensitive with the qi field, then they recover fast. Then other people not so sensitive. And Dr. Pang also talk how to recover fast. You practice seriously, work hard, then you can be more sensitive. Also can be recover faster. But from the not sensitive to very sensitive, maybe a long journey, long trip. And also certain kind of problem, like a fibroid in the uterus, ladies. Some ladies get this problem. Someone they recover fast, someone very slow. I think there must be some reason. Until the year, I think 2004, I got some realization about heart, mental heart. I realized this link with emotion, mental, also link with the physical heart. And that moment, I myself start more sensitive with qi, with mental kind of things. Then I start to can check for the students. Some problem come from emotion because of the mental block. Yeah, so normal kind of qi, we practice, we send qi to the patient, or even their practice get qi. Most the beginners, the qi is a physical level qi. Not so easy to work with a mental block. How to unblock that part must go to the mind mental level. Yeah. So from there, I realized, for example, British lady, she was the Spanish, went to UK study and worked there, married a Chinese guy from Malaysia. This lady come to see me. She have a very, very bad depression. First time when she see me, cry many times, talking with me, cry. Second time, this moment I start to heal some mental disease. Some skillful with that. Yeah, second time this lady comes to see me. Want to cry, but tears don't come out. Much better. Third time, my very stable already. Another year, this lady comes to see me again. She asked me why I get the thyroid problem. If she don't ask me, maybe I didn't think about this. Since she asked, I get the feeling from behind her head, her brain, qi, the energy come to in front, her thyroid. I think this must be from emotion because connect with the brain or maybe stress. She say true, yes. Before she gets the thyroid problem in earlier the several years, very stressful. Then prove my feeling. Yes, from there I start found more and more cases, different kind of disease come from mental.
So this was the first lady that you realized that the heart was so important to the practice as well, to actually overcome those struggles, not just working with qi in the body, but to take it to the heart as well, right? And
Yeah,
then
mental.
from there, the working with people, you found that connection was very important.
Yeah, very important for the Qigong practitioners and for any people.
Yes.
Yeah. Some Zhineng Qigong practitioners, some patient, you know, the progress slow. I think they didn't really clear their mental, not really block, maybe bad character, behavior. No, sometimes not really the bad character. Is that they are use their mind a kind of style, you know, inside mentally not so smooth. Always they have a kind of very deep emotion, a deep kind of mood, like stressful, like a rush, busy. Why cure the problem not so easy? Because this side the practice make improvement. And other sides, they are still produce the illness things.
Yes, so the healing is not actually penetrating all the way to mentally healing as well. They're feeling the difference in their body, but they're still carrying the same mental issues as before, so they're not getting better.
Yeah. Before from 1990s, you know, some practitioners have qi reaction with emotion, but very few practitioners, even the teachers, masters, reach this step. Very few. We know this kind of qi reaction with emotion, but not so many people reach this step, still in the physical qi level. If someone practice very hard, very deep, maybe start to clear the mental things. This is the old style. For me, I give classes, directly teach people, check your emotion, maybe stress, maybe certain emotion with the family members, with life things. Some of this problem maybe record in the body from very long ago, maybe from very young. I found that's hide in the heart, physical heart. In Chinese, a lot of words use the heart, because heart in Chinese is xin. Use heart this word explain the mental things, the emotion, the mental things. Thousands this word. In English also, actually, you hurt my heart broken, something like this. Get influenced too much. There's a record in the heart, maybe influence heart the vibration or the electricity. Yeah, teach people go to check mental heart or physical heart and clear that.
So how does one check that? Once you've now practiced and you think you have a blockage, how did you go about treating patients to try and remove those blockages?
Directly go to feel the heart. Someone then feel some feeling, uncomfortable feeling from there. And feel sense deeper, then regularly clear and less.
And then when you feel that, when you realize you have the blockage, how do you how do you work to get rid of it? How do you open your heart? How do you free yourself of whatever mental illness it might be that is holding you back?
Normally I teach them sense. This the theory something like a 一道七道. Maybe you know this Chinese sentence. Your mind reach there, then the qi will be there. If the qi is there, then the illness gone. About mental things, about heart, also like this.
So it's a matter of directing your thoughts then.
Pardon?
So it's a matter of directing your thoughts. If you realize you have a blockage, it's about
feel, go to feel, sense. Then the blockages can be less clear.
Yes, so you sense it during your practice, and then through your practice with Qi, you actually, when you sense it, you are able to release it.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, that's wonderful. So you wrote the book, The Psychology of Inner Perception, with your wife, Dr. Liu Lilly, correct?
Yeah.
Could you tell me a little bit about that process, how you two came to write the book, what your intentions were for the book?
Lily is a PhD in Chinese medicine. So she has a Chinese medicine background. Chinese medicine, very, very big, very huge, many things. Of course, also heal people. But the Chinese medicine way normally actually by qi, by energy. Even the Chinese herb, if really follow the traditional Chinese medicine, don't talk about chemical things. Now someone make research, they find some chemical things in the herb. Or say that says work for body. Actually, some like for the COVID. Now the COVID, the coronavirus, the Chinese medicine works very well, very good results. But if you check the Chinese medicine herb, nothing to kill virus. That's not really work by the chemical material things. It's work by qi, by energy. Ancient people already found the rules about the Chinese herb. What kind of illness, what kind of symptoms, syndrome, then which kind of herb go into the body, effect with which channel, which organ. Ancient people already found the rules. Like the poet also like something like that. The doctor knows your body situation, this kind of problem, this kind of body situation, use this kind of herbs to do that. Also, other kind of Chinese medicine treatment like acupuncture, the TREATA massage, or somewhere use the small fire, like a heat the meridian point. This still work with qi. But in Chinese medicine theory, talk about heart and shen. In Chinese is shen. Roughly you could understand mind, consciousness, but that is a special Chinese word called shen. And the heart in the 4,000 years ago, Yellow Emperor, the Chinese medicine book, say the heart is emperor, is the king. If the king, the emperor, 主名之下安, clear, or smart, clear, then all the rest organs safe, stable, healthy. Yeah. And another keyword saying about Shen, the mind. Shen 为一生之大主. The Shen is the big boss of your whole life system. So my psychology of inner perception this book, especially pick up heart and Shen, these two most important parts for the Chinese medicine element from the traditional.
Yes, and
Chinese
also the
theory.
psychology of the human state. You know, it's very important, those two aspects.
Yeah. And ancient Chinese also knows about address mind, mental things to effect with the body health. But not so many Chinese physicians were skillful with that. They know, I think in the history, some knows this very well. But the norm, in ancient time, the culture, still very poor. People communicate not so much. So this kind of technology not really published so well.
And so your intentions with writing the book was to explore that relationship of the Qin and the heart, or what was your intention?
In the Qigong theory, in Chinese medicine theory, we talk Qi, physical body, and the mind and Shen. Yeah. In Western culture, because the Christian culture knows no such thing. Maybe before 2,000 years ago, I think 3,000 years ago, Greece civilization, something like a Chinese the Qigong cultivation, maybe that's culture lost. So what's connection? The physical body and the mind. Don't know. Even now, the modern science made some research, not so much yet, very few. In Chinese medicine theory, in the Qigong theory, this is three things. It's oneness. They influence each other, effect with each other. So we also pick up this key main point from Chinese medicine theory. This physical body, qi and mind, is oneness. They effect with each other, influence each other, like mental things, like emotion. Say in Chinese medicine, say heart in touch happy, drawing emotion. Kidneys link with the fear and determination, and the liver in touch with the anger, and can be say spirit. Liver in touch spirit, heart in touch the Shen, effect with the Shen, and the lungs in touch the sorrow, sad emotion, and the lungs in touch our body power and the soul power. That's confidence. I can do this. I want to do this. That's kind of power, soul power. And another organ, pancreas. Pancreas influence our mind thinking. In touch our mind. Ancient people found this kind of rules with the Chinese medicine. So this intention from the psychology of inner perception. So we mainly talk the heart and the Shen influence our body, how to work with our whole body, mental effect with the physical. Actually, the mental not only effect with the physical, also other things of our life, work, study, family, business.
Yes. That's so interesting, and it's something I think we really need, especially from a Westerner's perspective. In terms of how we approach psychology and medicine, it's really lacking when it comes to actually looking at the other parts of the body, because we don't just have our physical body. We, as you say, there's our chi, our energy, there's the soul, there's the mind, all those things that are very important that we often just don't even think about.
I found something actually quite easy to understand.
Mm.
Modern science didn't make a lot of research with this yet, but already have some points give us the, how to say, answer. Like a kidneys in charge of the fear emotion. If you don't know the why, don't know the real reason, there's something crazy, like superstition. Kidneys is produce urine, and fear is a kind of emotion things, mental things. What's the link? Actually, that's easy to understand, because on top of the kidneys, there is one small part, how to say, the produce adrenaline.
Mm.
You know how to say that long words? I forgot that.
Adrenaline, yes. Like a flight or flight mode, then adrenaline.
Adrenal glands.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Adrenal glands.
Oh, adrenal
Yeah,
glands.
adrenal glands.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
technical. That's the glands responsible for releasing adrenaline in the body.
Because when we have fear, that one produce adrenaline. Adrenaline go into our blood, have an effect with the muscles. You have more energy.
Mm.
And the effect with the blood, the heart more strong beating. So you can imagine the animals in the Africa, if dangerous, then the kidneys there produce adrenaline. The muscles, the heart working more strong, powerful, and start run or start fight. Yeah.
Mm.
So the fear, something connected with the kidneys. This already have the answer. Another thing in Chinese medicine say kidneys in charge of the determination. Some people they translate because in Chinese is 智, someone translate to will power. I think the determination more accurate. Like still we talk the Africa, the animals, fight with the lion, the buffalo, fight with lion, fight. The adrenaline produce less, become not enough. The body energy reduce, then give up, cannot fight anymore. So determination, no more.
Mm.
So this, ancient people, I think ancient Chinese, they don't know adrenaline, this thing, but they feel, they sense, they found something come from there.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah, this is a physical and mental connection.
Yes, yes. So, can I ask you, Master Chen, you and your wife, you worked on the book together, right? Can you tell me a little bit about how that was? You now explained that she has a part in, she brought a part of traditional Chinese medicine that she's specialized in. And of course, you are a very accomplished Zhineng Qigong teacher and practitioner. So how did you take those two perspectives and bring them together to write the book?
She is a bit beside. Do you want to say something? When I was in Huaxia Zhen Qingchuan Centre, the 2 years teacher training course, we also learn the Chinese medicine theory, the basic theory. Actually, I think most Chinese people at least know some basic theory from the Chinese medicine. Yeah. So, and of course, I also have some this kind of knowledge. I know the emotion linked with the physical body, this internal organs, these kind of things, and even the heart and Shen. This also have some sentence from Chinese traditional Chinese medicine books. My wife, she especially research about 那个文献怎么说
I made texture research.
Texture
Texture
research. Yeah.
Texture research. What's that?
Well, I basically made a lot of research on literature or medical classics, Chinese medical classics. And that's why I have many resources to, for me to find out something to support Zhen's idea. He has got some ideas, and I found that these ideas are reasonable because I can find a lot of support from these classics, medical classics, Chinese medical classics. So when he talked to me about his ideas, I said that we can write a book together.
Come to
Okay, to the screen, yes. Hello.
Hi,
Nice to meet you. I'm Monique.
I'm Lily.
Yeah. She can find the details, some sentences exactly come from where, from which page
To support his ideas. Yeah.
Okay, so you had the thesis, the idea about the psychology, and then you supported that by finding the research and seeing what has been proven before and everything. That's wonderful. It's such a good team that you guys make.
Yeah. He's my partner.
She also attended 2 years teacher training course.
Yeah.
But after that 2 years teacher training course, she went to university again, study language. It's more focus is English, so she became an English teacher in university. After that, she think still want to learn Chinese medicine things, so become Chinese medicine doctor degree, then PhD.
Wow, that's amazing. You guys make the perfect team, supporting
This
each other.
This is Dr. Pang's Hunyuan Qi Xiu make us together before. We don't know each other. Only when we know each other almost 10 years. Yeah, almost.
Wow, that's
9
amazing.
years.
Congratulations. Well, while I have you here, maybe I can ask a question to you two together. Do you see your findings from the book as the future of psychology, especially with Chinese psychology probably being different to what I'm used to, but do you see it as the future? Do you see more research and the idea developing, or do you think you've already found a way around these mental issues that people struggle with so much? Do you think you've already found it?
You say? I think this book quite basic with with the ideas. But the psychology in already starts, I think, 100 over years. But earlier, more than 100 years, different psychologists, they found different direction, study, research the psychology. Already, I think, quite some different saying. But all of them not really become oneness. Each one say something, each one say something. Not really become they have a good connection. Or yeah. Our what we wrote this psychology of inner perception based on Chinese medicine theory. You know, original from there we pick up the elements about our mental things, about the heart, shen, even the soul, the spirit, the soul power, determination. This kind subject in our mental already a full picture, quite complete picture about human beings, mental and physical things, like a big tree already with branch, leaves, and trunk and roots. And another thing is before the psychology is the study research way is more follow a logical way. Logical way, because the psychology come from philosophy, something logical way to think about the what's about our human beings, the mental things. The psychology of inner perceptions, we use some perceptual way. Perceptual, directly feel, sense, realize our mental things, what's happened. Actually, this become more simple and direct, because like something like if you are happy, then you're happy. It's just as simple, like something like you are hungry, then you're hungry. No need proof by the modern science research machine or something. Check, are you really hungry? Are you really happy? And the mental things, by the logical way, something like a guess. It may be you're this problem from what reason, from your childhood, from your family, from maybe.
The possibility.
But the psychology of inner perceptions, we use the feel, sense, perceptual way, is directly can feel that what's the problem. Like earlier I talked to you, the thyroid problem from stress, from the hate, from the brain. We teach people directly perceive what's happened with our mind, mental, something also linked with the physical. So this, it just starts. Still, we need some forward. So we say the future. This is the future psychology. Still need a lot of study, research with this.
Yes, I hear what you're saying. Thank you for explaining so nicely to me to know exactly what it is about and to understand, because I follow exactly what you say, and for me it makes so much sense. It's so true what you're saying. It's almost as if instead of making it more complicated, you're making it more simple, because people have these blockages that have different origins, as you said, something from their childhood, something emotional, some trauma, something that happened to them. And then we have these blockages and we try and treat that with, like Western medication or just by talking about it, but we don't actually release those blockages. You don't actually look at the source of them. So in a way, it is more simple because you are removing them through feeling, through what you feel, and actually connecting to what the real issue is, because no one knows better than than you would, right? From your experience.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, you know, the mental things, mental kind of problems caused by mental.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yes.
how to unblock, how to open, how to switch, still by mental. Mm.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Like,
It's very, very interesting. I love what you guys are doing.